welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke with Reverend Yutaka Yamada, today being Monday the 26th of July and the 17th of June in the 9th year of Chongoguk. As always, let us offer a bow to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Chariot, Chombe, Haro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English. Thank you.
가정만세 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천산 세계와 대산적 지산 세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 5. Our family, the owner of Chongoguk, pledges to strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. And I'd like to ask Chris Bruce if you could offer the opening prayer, please.
Good morning, our Heavenly Parent, True Parents. Father, we want to invite you to be with us today. We know you're helping us always. We know that you, working through our true parents, are transforming this world, doing almost everything for us. We want to formally invite you into our life today, consciously go with you, and really so grateful for everything you've been doing with us, not forgetting us, our small achievements and our small works. Still, we see from the way things happen through the day that you are with us, that the spiritual world is working with us, people are being transformed and into people that live a life 100% centered on you, Heavenly Father, true parents. We never realized what our original selves could be. We never realized what we should be as real true people. It's alien to us in many ways, but we're transforming ourselves and becoming the people that you would like us to be, to live 100% centered on you, things we never dreamed of in the past, Father. You're revealing our true self and really be able to become the people that you desire, Father. We want to love you. We want to embody your ways and become people that can truly live in the kingdom of heaven and on this earth. Thank you now in the name of Chris and Debbie Bruce and his family. Adieu.
Adieu. Thank you, everyone. And let's give a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he begins this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining this morning Hundoke and also at the beginning of the day. All our brothers and sisters' heart, let's offer to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents, and let's begin the beautiful day. Now, because of the COVID situation, our society is a little bit getting unstable. I saw in even Sydney, some kind of the demonstration was happened because of COVID or lockdown cases. But those unstable situation in the society, we have to stand well as the central figure spiritually in the city and the nation, and we will make a foundation which heaven can work directly to our place. And also our New Zealand member came back from national tour, right? Thank you for your hard work to visit some place. If you have time, maybe you can share your experience and your special meeting in the national tour. So really, each time we are doing our best. And this 28 and 29, the ILC is prepared now. So these things. So last month we had ILC, and this month, beginning of this month we did ILC, This week also we will do the one more time. We will do next month this ILC. So even those COVID situation, but we have a clear goal and we know our heaven's wish. That's why we will continue to organize the program, how we can fulfill the unification between North and South Korea. So those matter. Unification is not happened by some small group or only ourselves, but also needed many expert or many sector, many field, many nations involvement. That's why continuously we are organizing this ILC and also the effort. So this topic is toward peace on the Korean Peninsula, best practice in track to diplomacy, July 28, 29. This 10 a.m. Bangkok time is 1 p.m. Sydney time. That's why 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Sydney time. So I hope everyone also to register again. So this first session is opening session toward peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula, best practice in track to diplomacy. Section, this is the first session, and session 2, First Lady and Women Leaders, contribution in peace building, sharing global experience in support of inter-Korean peace talks. And session 3, best practice of non-government organization and non-state actors. Section 4, best practice of faith-based organization and civil society. Section 5, humanitarian private sector initiative. Section 6, culture, arts, and sports initiative and peace road project. Section 7, youth and student initiative, and closing ceremony, summary and recommendation. So this will be organized almost 28 after 3 days. That's why please everyone to register and also invite the peoples. So this is many people also joining and involvement. And yesterday I shared the Olympic photo, but some nation was missing, so I prepare also. This is the territory nation. So actually there are 9 territory nations, but it's really not easy to find the photo. So few nations photo I found. Sister Jenny put this photo. American Samoa also they are joining, and the Cook Island is also joining well, and Guam also joining. And another nation, Tukerao, Niue, I could not find the photo. So, but even we don't have a photo, they are also the Oceania family. Encourage them and pray for them. So now all athletes is doing Olympic game in Japan, Tokyo. So please pray for those athletes, representative nation for peace. And finally, we are also fulfill centering God's vision to organize World Sports Festival like last time True Father organized. This is the final vision. And also we will organize, or this Olympic also should be organized inside of unified Korea, future between North and South Korea. So I hope now already 2032, this was decided right in Brisbane. So reunification between North and South Korea, this one have to be fulfilled quickly. Then those Korean Peninsula will be selected in the future, and we can invite heavenly parents and true parents that place. So please pray for those vision and also dream and also God's will. So today also continue our Mother of Peace, the autobiography of True Mother. So let's see that. And also the Champmogyon message. So now we are sharing about message of true parents, especially the essence and the meaning of education. When we meet the people, when teacher meet the student, and when we meet the people, this relationship should not be just a temporal relationship. This relationship should be eternal true love relationship. That's why even meeting itself is short moment or small meeting, but how we will invest our true love, how we put our chonsong, how we put our heart, then we can create the culture of heart which every parent's desire. So this time New Zealand member visited to the people and the place. How much you put your heart, true love, try to create eternal relationship with those person. So this attitude and this heart is important. And how we can become true parents, true teacher, and true owner. So in order for us to become true parents, true teacher, true owner, our true parents offer the whole life and invest it to us for all life and educate and raise us up. That's why we have to become true parents, true teacher, true owner, and also we have to guide the people to become that. So not only our true parents directly educate us and also in the society and nation, and in order to create the future, true parents establish educational institution. That's why now Mother is sharing about this part, especially about Sunmun University. So let's read our mother's autobiography. So I will read this. Just as a tree with deep roots grows well, universities develop best when they stand on solid principles and academic research. Summer University sets high standards for its professors, and the lights in their offices are often on deep into the night as they interact with fellow scholars around the world. It is not uncommon for online conference to continue until dawn. So Trimada is sharing also a vision of Sunmun University, and in order to develop this one, educate the professor. And also professor themselves really invest to develop the educational material and educational contents. So continuously, Sunmun University is doing effort, and Trifada is investing to those educational institutions. Sunmun University is an outward-looking institution with carefully designed and wide-ranging curricula. Its purpose is not for Korea alone, it is for the world. Our aim is to instill people with a global perspective, enabling them to meet the ever-evolving needs of business and society. I would like to develop Sunmun University into the world's foremost institution of higher education so that young graduates can tell the world with confidence, I graduated from Sunmun University. These young people will serve as global leaders. So this Sunmun University has several educational system, and also there are several or many kind of program in order for young people to be raised, to raise them up as the future leader and the great youth for the future. There are 3+1 system, 3 years study in Korea and 1 year you go to another country to study that country with the university who has sisterhood relationship with Sunmun University. Then you can gain the point of the schools, then graduate also the University of Sunmun University. So the student can gain the many experience and many friendship. And also every semester break, there is another international project around 3 weeks to 5 weeks. So they can go to another country also stay together, the service project and many educational activity in this nation also, they can get some point as a subject. So those project is going on. And in Australia, now also some universities organizing about global vice chancellor project. That's why not only some university, in each nation, several nations have a connection, and some leader or some professor was appointed as some university global vice chancellor. That's why in some university and in the Australia also, one of our peace ambassador, Dr. Worry, is also appointed as the global vice chancellor, vice president of some university. So we didn't develop yet our many program, but those program is also happening in each place. So I prepared a video of some university introduction, the promotional video, so you can see our some vision and development. So just a moment. So Reverend John, can you share the video? So around 6-minute video.
Learning. Learning in a university means creating a new future with passion and a challenging spirit. Creating a new future means building a bigger world by bringing minds together. In turn, building a bigger world means recreating the self. Recreate yourself at Sun Moon University. Sun Moon University is a global school and an international community where students come from all around the world. With a challenging spirit and hopes for the future, driving students towards a world of infinite possibilities, the members of the Sun Moon community are tearing down cultural, religious, and ethnic barriers as they build organic and robust friendships. Sun Moon is a trailblazer of study abroad programs in Korea. We lead the way because we open the doors. Our daring investments and innovative ideas created our unique infrastructure.
마치 외국 대학에 온 것 같은 느낌이죠. 영어로 대화하고 다른 나라의 문화로 서로 비교해가면서 국제적인 감각을 익혀갈 수 있거든요.
As a foreigner living and studying in Korea, being able to meet one-on-one with other Korean students has had a great impact on not only my daily life, but it has been a tremendous benefit for my Korean studies here at Sun Moon University.
Sun Moon students create the future and the world with a new resolution every day. Sun Moon University was rated number 5 for having the 5th best educational conditions among Korean universities, and it received the highest marks in the Ministry of Education evaluation. Sun Moon was selected as an ACE Plus university for its educational services, and a Link Plus university for leadership in customized industry-university cooperation projects. Also, 5 project groups were selected for the Ministry of Education Specialization Program, demonstrating Sun Moon's competitiveness and high quality of education. Sun Moon is one of the 8 universities selected to carry out 4 Ministry of Education projects. It is continuing to grow by executing various government-funded projects.
환경 에너지 분야의 나노 소재를 이용한 광촉매를 연구 개발하여 정부에서 주관하는 GRL 지원과제에 재선정되었습니다. 저희 팀의 원동력은 간단합니다. 진리를 향해 함께 노력하는 팀이 있었기 때문입니다.
In our world-class environment for competing with global players, your imagination becomes a reality, which in turn becomes your future. Sun Moon Campus is connected by an intricate network, facilitating collaboration with leading global universities. Our campus is located close to the KTX Cheonan Asan Station and Seoul Metro Sun Moon University Station. Our campus has the optimal environment for students to immerse in learning and research and take ownership of their education.
학교 슬로건은 졸업 전에 취업하자여서 덕분에 취업에 대한 마인드와 준비를 더 일찍 할 수 있었습니다.
A Universidade de Sun Moon, ela realmente me fez nascer de novo e mostrando vários caminhos, ela teve um grande papel me ajudando a realizar meu sonho.
Community, industry, university. A global society teaching the joys of coexistence with the local community. Sun Moon University is going forward, focusing on the local communities, industry-university cooperation, and internationalization. Our service programs that reach Korean and overseas communities help students become global talents who are knowledgeable and ethical. Reaching beyond the local community and country, Sun Moon cultivates creative and ethical global talents. Through cooperation and communication, Sun Moon's vision grows as barriers come down.
지역과 세계 그리고 대학이 소통하는 선문대학교에서 새로운 창조를 준비하고 있습니다. 뉴크레이트 선문대학교와 함께 하십시오.
New challenges enable new ideas, and this opens the door to a new future. We always think differently. We always think of new endeavors. Recreate yourself at Sun Moon University.
Yes, thank you very much. So this is Sun Moon University video. So how was this? Good.
Good. Could see Ken in
Yeah.
there.
You saw Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken was also a student there. That's why he was also selected as this for the promotional video. So I will share, continue to share. Yes. So there are many kind of vision in Sun Moon University. So how was this? Really beautiful, right? This is really many development. And you could see there is someone is doing effort and gain many kind of sponsor from government. Total around 52 billion won is really big amount. And not every university can get the support. Now even there are many university, but especially in the local university or not inside of Seoul, many university is now closing down because student population is getting down. That's why government also tries to close the university one by one. But Sun Moon University among those difficult situation. I think 10 or 15 years ago, one moment was very difficult. But this time, really centering on Chilmada and also the Professor Son Jo-fan. He is the president and chancellor and really developed the project a lot and already government recognized. So this also mentioned about number 5, some area, some university in Korea. So this some university is really getting famous and gaining many support and also recognized in Korean society. So three parents really investing for those educational things. And one of another important part is our special faculty. So let's see this one. Continuation of Trimada's what? Its theology department, in particular, will cultivate its students to become teachers who can in turn train leaders around the world. Studying God's word is as important as graduating from a good university, finding a good job, and supporting one's family and community. We need to understand there is an eternal world in heaven. Diamonds sparkle wherever they are. The new generation are like diamonds that will shine brilliantly wherever they may go. So one of the main faculty which the parents is investing is our theology department. So when they enroll this faculty, they stay, everyone of course stay in the dormitory, but also they are more deeply learn about God's word and also receive training and program and workshop. And through those educational contents, they can become the global leader. And now Trimada change the faculty name, AP Academy, UP, right? Universal Peace Academy. So through children also learning through this faculty and growing up. And even some of them doesn't become the public mission, they can go to the business world, and also even women's become the housewife. But when they learn about principle, when they learn theology, this really big meaning to do their things in each field, even in the family, as the father and as the mother. That's why through some university, really many leader is educated and they are preparing to go out for the future. And now Trimada is also doing the one more scholarship and supporting many second generation to go to some university and to learn well. That's why in Oceania nation, if you are ready, your second generation in Solomon Island or any nation, you can prepare and also go to some university and to receive the scholarship and grow up well. So those projects are ready. So we are also our parents, our elders. We have to guide our second generation and the future generation to raise them up. So all opportunity were open. So please also concern and guide them well. So today, our movement has schools around the world, from kindergartens to graduate schools. One is the Unification Theological Seminary, established in 1975 with an interreligious faculty: Catholic, Protestant, Greek, Orthodox, Jewish, and Confucian, as well as Unificationist, under the leadership of Dr. David S.C. Kim and Dr. Young-Eun Kim. Its Berrytown campus served as the base for New Ecumenical Research Association and gave rise to the Interdenominational Conferences for Clergy, the Youth Seminar on World Religions, and the Assembly of the World's Religions. Today, UTS is going strong as its mid-Manhattan campus. So not only some university, there is many schools in the world, and especially some of you maybe graduated from UTS, right? I think Reverend Kenji also graduated, and Ada also graduated. So now in the UTS is also developing their educational system. Even people can graduate through online, and also now raising up the special project to be the leader or contribution for the United Nations. So each field they are also developing. So UTS is one of the main university, graduated university. That's why many leaders of our movement also go there and they are learning. The purpose of all these schools is to ensure that increasing numbers of talented young people who know God's heart have access to education to support their commitment to creating a peaceful world. Parents should be passionate and work hard so that our blessed children can grow up pure and beautiful under God's will. Our true hope is to raise our children not just as sons and daughters of our own families, but as the proud sons and daughters of God. So why should parents investing the education and raise up our second generation or next generation, and also ourselves as the parents, as the leaders? What is our role and responsibility? This is to raise them up, not only our own children, but also as God's child, son and daughters. Each person have a special talent which are given by God. That's why environment is important. Even each person, not only second generation, each young people have a special talent which are given by God. But if environment, family environment, educational environment, national environment is not ready, those talent cannot grow up naturally. That's why environment is important. That's why really parents continuously invest those educational foundation, how we can raise them up. This is also our responsibility. If parents doesn't care, if leader doesn't care, then those educational way for youth will be stopped. That's why together with our vision, continuously we invest our younger generation and the future leaders and our second generation and third generation. So we could see this True Mother's autobiography, especially sharing about Sammun University. Sammun University has really many kind of project. If go there, I also graduated this Sammun University, stay 5 years there, 3 years stay in Sammun, 1 year I studied in Korea, Canada for 3 years, 3+1 system, and 1 year I joined the Korean STF and to mission in the world, and I learned really many kind of things and many opportunity. So if you have a vision, young people have a many dream and vision and go to some university, those vision will be fulfilled. But if no vision, if environment is good, but nothing happen. So I saw many friends, they learn and they grow up well during 5 years time, 4 years time, they learn and receive many education well, but in the same time, there is my Japanese friend also joined together to study some Korean language course and enroll the some university, but that person actually didn't have motivation because parents said you have to go to some university. That's why that person went to some university and study 1 year Korean, stay 4 years some university, and they graduated. But even stay 5 years in Korea, but that my friend could not speak Korean language, just minimum of minimum, because no motivation, because parents push them to go to some university. So this is not only Sammun, any place is same. What kind of motivation, what kind of vision people have? If you have clear vision, they can gain a lot of, because so many opportunity there. But if no vision or no motivation, even stay in Korea 5 years, but my friend cannot communicate, cannot speak Korean language. So there our parents' mindset, leaders, and also they themselves, determination and motivation also important. That's why mother is sharing our young people has many potential possibility. So how our role, we have to totally unite together with parental heart, God's heart, to educate our next generation. This point is really important. That's why mother is sharing this word. So few slides I will continue from Champumogyon, continuation from yesterday about the educational part. So I will read this one. Knowledge disappears in a single generation, but love lasts forever. A true teacher must have the heart to educate students to become good parents, to be the next generation of teachers, and to be responsible owners for the family and the nation. So continuously through also further educating or mentioning about the meaning of education. So knowledge disappears in a single generation, but love lasts forever. So when we learn or when we educate the people, we should not educate only knowledge, but also heart. Finally, the remaining things is relationship of heart. How we can have the parental heart, how we can deliver the heavenly parent's heart, 심정, to each of our young generation or each person also. When we witness, when we educate, when we share the message, not only just deliver the message, not deliver the knowledge, we have to put our heart, our God's 심정. This is really important point. So this heartistic tradition or true love, 심정, this will be remain and inherited to the next generation. Maybe also some of us, our ability is not enough. I cannot give lecture so much. I cannot deliver so much message to my friend. But knowledge is knowledge. But important things is our 심정 and heart. How much I love this person. How much I want to share Heavenly Parent's heart. Deliver the Heavenly Parent's message to this person. So because of this heart and 심정, then that person can grow up well, and this relationship of true love will be developing. So our unification movement is also same. How we can inherit and how we can guide and how we can share the heart. That's why our Father is mentioning those things. So anyway, today is just one slide. So educational part, continuously sharing. So I will read this one part again. A true teacher must have the heart to educate students to become good parents, to be the next generation of teachers, and to be responsible owner for family and the nation. So true parents, true teacher, and true owner. This is the purpose of education and even purpose of our life. So when we reflect ourselves, are we becoming the true parents now to the people? Are we becoming true teacher now? Are we becoming true owner or not? And we are sharing those heart to others or not? So centering on true parents' message and true mother's autobiography. Today also share well. So I hope today also we will have a new day and creating a new moment. Heavenly Parents prepared everything for us. So let's offer the victory, happiness, and great moment to our Heavenly Parents and true parents. Thank you for joining today's 훈독회. 감사합니다.
Good morning, Reverend Yutaka and everyone. And we're really inspired, as always, to listen to your words and gain your insight. Just that last part, you mentioned that to help the next generation to become the next teachers. I mean, I had experience of in TAFE being an IT coordinator, and I had many times I had to do train the trainer or teach teachers how to teach, and that's very difficult. It's a very unique, because when you have to train teachers, first off, they already think they know what to teach, and many of them don't want to be taught something different. They always grumble about, why do we have to change? But I always tell them have no intention of teaching them content, because the content is not the issue. The main thing that I taught teachers was they had to maintain the standard. They had to recognize the goal and vision of the college, and that they had to become bearers of the vision. and which was exactly principle. I was teaching them the standards of principle of how to be a team, how to set goals, how to really uphold the standards, and that we had to raise all the people we teach to meet that standard, not lower the standards. And so, yeah, that because as Father said, teaching just lasts one generation. You always have to teach every generation, but love is consistent. So if the heart of love is tapped into, if we tap into the love of God, then we are always part of God's family, because love is constant. But each year, teachers have to teach, and each year the education that's being taught increases. So each year, younger people are learning things that previous students learned in later years. So the advancement of knowledge is always improving, but it's always constantly needing to be retaught, because if you don't have people who teach, then knowledge just stops. But the main thing is to have people recognize the core values and maintain the standard. So that is our job, because we're all blessed couples. We all have the knowledge of God and principle, and we are supposed to be those people who are teaching the next generation to be teachers. And so we need to do that collectively. That's why we have the same standard, the same vision, the same goal. And that's why we're supporting and following and attending our true parents. So I hope all of us can achieve our responsibility as being true parents, true owners, and true teachers. Okay, thank you. Now, who would like to share? I thought Reverend Utaka earlier, I mean, it doesn't have to be what we talk about. Reverend Utaka asked for the New Zealand group if they wanted to share about their national tour. They can as well. Yes, Jeff, go ahead.
Yes, anyway, good morning, everyone. It's great to be back, but it was an incredible journey, very kind of necessary to go around the nation and pray at all the historical sites of the founders of New Zealand, significant people who helped lead their tribes. In the case of Māori people, especially many who brought them to understand the gospel. Those we previously had liberated over the last couple of years. And, I think through all this work, even we reminisced on the fact that we'd been to every town many times to fundraise. We believed making conditions for those people to understand true parents and perhaps then or in the future. So it's like a time of sort of a harvest. And those courses seem to be image courses or symbolic courses, and now it's more foundation of substance, where we're meeting people and sharing with them our mission, essentially to bless families and change the lineage. So one other part of the journey is to meet members who we haven't connected with for so long. Some of them had distanced themselves, sometimes inadvertently due to the busyness of life and not keeping up reading the word, and also other reasons. But somehow even some were a bit hesitant even about meeting us. But when we did usually invite them out for dinner or lunch or somewhere, there was a great connection of heart. and then we began to reminisce about the days we worked together, fundraising or witnessing or whatever in different countries. So yeah, it was really a connection of heart. Yeah, it was really, also there was 6 of us who went together in one car, very comfortable car. So it was really, really amazing bonding as a team of, a real team with all our unique kind of insights and character. So we meet people and each one can, find some common base to share about something. So that's very, yeah, pretty amazing. So in one sense, it's a sacrificial course, but in another way, it's not, because we're actually touring the country, seeing the sights and living together in houses, usually like an Airbnb for the evening, as we share meals together and discuss what we saw today and what we're going to do tomorrow. Yeah, it seems without doing this, we cannot really know the country that we have to restore and the characters of each place we go to and the kind of people that are there. Yeah, so many things to say. And also ourselves to unite together, and yeah, many aspects. Our unity is so primary, to unite together, because people don't always cooperate well with each other, historical reasons and current personality differences. So the key point is to have unity based on, the leadership and that 2 parents have installed and so forth. Yeah, so it's a great mission. And it's kind of everybody's realizing that how we've found ourselves today is really where we want to be. Who could not want to go around teaching people the principle and sharing with them the vision of making ideal families and an ideal nation, and help change people's lives and give them a new vision for themselves and their nation? Who would not want to live in a loving family? So we have a really amazing teaching that we want to share the vision with everybody. So thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Yes, so true. Yes, Reverend Kenji, go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, brothers and sisters, Reverend Yutaka and all leaders. Yeah, sorry that we haven't been able to participate the last 4 days. And anyway, as the Jeffrey started the sharing our journey, so before the adding the comment, I'd like to share about the something that I heard about the Somme University. Somme University is located in the Asan campus, Asan city, and in the beginning, I think nothing was there, but since the True Father decided to establish the Somme University and move to the Asan, they build up the very substantial the buildings over there. President of the Samsung Electronics is really curious about the True Father's move. Whenever he goes, True Father goes, and especially the place where True Parents purchase anything. Then Samsung president knew that the True Father has cut the a kind of heavily vision and fortune, and whenever True Parents purchase the place, that area gonna be developed. So that's why the Samsung Electronics, since as soon as he saw the True Parents purchased the huge land in the Asan area, Samsung decided to purchase the huge land or something. That's I heard. Is it correct? Then since then, Asan city developed as attracted the many other businesses and also the infrastructure. And in the video, it says that now the KTX is the already built to access the city and university as well. So actually, some business people really knows that father's fortune, connection with God. So that's why they are looking at carefully about what the true parents are doing. And now some university seems the kind of fruitful result. As Reverend Yutaka shared that probably in the past really struggle to maintain and to actually keep the school going, but now actually really renowned university, especially attract the people from all over the world, which really attract the Korean people locally as well. So I just totally surrender to true parents who trying to change the everything heavenly way. And well, then I just would like to share a little bit about the fourth national tour, which covered the Taranaki area. In Taranaki, one of the symbolic mountain we have, which called Mount Egmont or Mount Taranaki. Very similar to, looks similar to Mount Fuji. And still, I think a lot of the spaces are surrounded by the farmland. And Jeffrey comes from the farmer's background, and wow, they share with us a lot. As we packed in one car, 6 people, and talk show was going. And we really learned about the New Zealand, especially rural area, where actually Pakeha, the European settler and the government and or Maori had a crucial war in that area. And so because of that, a lot of the historical sites are there, and we saw, and roots of the New Zealand, and also the issue of the today in real society in rural area of the New Zealand also. So, and anyhow, this tour was actually inspired by the Dr. Yon, who talking about the total salvation, total mobilization, total investment. So in order to restore the nation, we need to visit, the region to region of the nation, so that we can find out the way. So based upon the also the historical figures who are really sacrificed for sake of the region and the nation, are helping us as we have liberated and got blessed. So this is the really package. National tour is a package for the national restoration cause, which includes the meeting with the our brothers and sisters who have been away, and also the some relatives of our members, also the very, very important part of the tour. After all, we hope that we can make some report on this. Thank you very much for the time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you everyone. We've come to that time again to offer our unison prayer. So I'll just share the screen, and then we can begin. Okay, let's pray together. Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day, and see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good
Have a
day.
blessed
Bye.
day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.